Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast collection videos channel. Here is the Eggshell Racer by Hot Wheels. This is the Eggshell Racer. I picked this up because it looks interesting. This is a fantasy model of a breakfast-oriented car. I think it's a drag racing car based on its description on the packaging, but it's really pretty fun to look at because it has plenty of yellow and some brown to show off that this is a nutritious looking drag racing car. There are some paint designs on the model itself, and here we're gonna check out some of the details. And before I do that, let's take a look at the card here. Here is the card of the model, and this is the picture painting rendering. This is a new model for 2026. I found this at the dollar store because it looks interesting, so I picked this up to be added to my collection of fantasy models. And here are some of the description of the Eggshell Racer's card back. The model has details on making this as a breakfast-oriented model. It even has details for, of course, it has the egg here, details for the eggs, and some more details that is related to breakfast. Let's take a look at the Eggshell Racer starting in the front. Here is the Eggshell Racer in the front. It looks fun to look at. It does have the makings of a vehicle, even though it is made to be of a breakfast meal. It has the front grille that is made of metal, as you can see here. It's a different texture from the plastic parts. And on the sides of the grille are these circle shapes, and that is most likely for the lights. That is part of the front bumper fin, if that's the correct term. And from here, you can see the egg roof that we're gonna explore more later. The car does not have any fenders. It has exposed wheels, so we can see the full configuration of the front wheels as a regular sized wheels. Now let's take a look at the left side. On the left side of the Eggshell Racer, it has lots of plastic that is colored yellow. It is similar to the color of the egg yolk. And here, this is pretty fun. The wheels have been painted in the rim as the color of the yolk, and the other parts are just retained into this white color for the egg whites. Pretty neat. And from here we can see more metal parts in the upper center, the exhaust on the side, and the connector for the exhaust to the engine can be seen here. Looking at the right side, it has the same details. The wheels that is made to be some sort of the egg, sunny side up. The engine in the center with the exhaust on the side. There are even details on the fender at the back with the rivets in the form of these little pips. And there's a paint design on the egg roof. See this? There's a figure over here. I think that's a chicken. And there's some text information over here. And what's interesting is the crack design to make it look like it has been cracked. Pretty interesting. I observed that the front bumper is going up, and I believe this can be used in loop tracks. From here, At the back, we get to see some of the details of the Eggshelleracer. It does not have any paint design. It's all white plastic at the base and the wheels on the sides. And there's the metal part with the boosters at the center in the yellow yoke colored part that is also made of plastic. And from here, we can see some more of the eggshell dome. Some of the paint designs can be seen here. And here's another look at the paint design on the left side. We didn't explore much earlier. This is a fantasy model, and anything goes for this model. So these boosters are showing that this car might be very fast in the world of the fantasy world of Hot Wheels. There's even a detail at the center. Not really sure what is that. And that might be for the license plate holder, or maybe some sort of another brake light. There's a little gap over here to show the assembly of the model in my copy. So this might be for my model only and might not be present on the other models. Here is the full top of the Eggshelleracer. And from here, you can see that the Eggshelleracer looks like it has a large spoon in the center that goes from the front to the back, and the head of the spoon is holding the eggshell roof, and that's pretty fun to look at. Let's take a look at the details. And from here, we learned earlier that the circles in the front not only served as the front lights, and there are even fins over here on the sides of the bumper. Looking here, there are even designs of the front lights in the form of cracked eggs. The shells have cracks that is similar here on the roof. Pretty fun to look at. And going here, this is the spoon's holder or handle. There are axle details, and at the side of the neck of the spoon handle are eggshell carton shaped engines. Pretty cool. This is an air intake, and that is most likely for ventilation of the engine to keep it from overheating. Here is the top of the eggshell roof. Pretty nice to look at. Shiny brown color, and I believe the designers chose the more nutritious, based on my opinion, the more nutritious colored eggshell here, or maybe to make it more aligned with the color of the egg yolk. A close color, copper brown color, a shade of yellow to mix with the egg yolk color, yellow, on the plastic parts. And going here at the back, I guess this is part of the metal. The eggshell, by the way, on the roof is made of metal. And here, this is most likely the extension of the eggshell roof to connect with the metal spoon to the rest of the model. An interesting setup. And here are some of the closer details of the fenders. And according to the Hot Wheels Wikia, the boosters are actually shakers, most likely salt and pepper shakers. Looking at the interior, and that's interesting. There's a driver inside. I hope I can show you. There's the helmet. A little driver is inside here. Based on what I read on the Wikia, if the driver figure inside is this big, the Eggshelleracer might be a small car. Unfortunately, I can't show everything on what's in the interior. I can't even tell if there's a driver's wheel in the front of the driver figure. But we do get to see a little bit of the head of the driver with the hands, I guess, and the feet. Here is the base, and the base is made of plastic. In the center that mixes, this is colored white plastic, with the yellow on the sides. That is part of the middle part of the Eggshelleracer. And I'm not really sure what this big hole is, and that is most likely a connector to connect the middle to the driver and to the roof, I suppose. Very nice looking model, very fun. It would be interesting if the Eggshelleracer becomes real. If Hot Wheels makes a real version of this, it's going to be fun to look at the car exhibitions with this around. This ends my video art on the Eggshelleracer by Hot Wheels. Thanks for watching, enjoy your collection, and see you with the next model.